Hello guys and welcome to a video regarding UCL Fantasy. We're going to see how my team did in Matchday 1 and some early tips for Matchday 2, how I'm going to approach the game week and how we're going to see things through. Looking at my team from Matchday 1, it did pretty amazingly well. If you ask me, Hurricane on 4 goals and 3 bonus, amazing. Gyökeres, another goal with bonus, once again very good. Gonçalves assisted that goal. Wirtz with an amazing performance. Yamal with a goal, even though they were with 10 men. Grimaldo scored a goal, a clean sheet. Emre Can assist, clean sheet, and some tackles. Schlotterbeck the same. And the other 3 players did not perform very well, and I have some things to discuss about them. So the goalkeeper situation, it was Di Gregorio to start the week with, and he lost the clean sheet in the 93rd minute, which was okay, to say the least, because I was expecting something similar. Boasic, I was a little bit more annoyed with him because he lost the clean sheet in the 2nd minute or something like that, but the goalkeepers were never my forte, to say the least, and I'm okay with the points that they've provided. I believe that I made an okay choice when I downgraded Mbappe to Harry Kane, and then I had the money to afford a second goalkeeper that is playing. Shout out to the community in Discord and on the stream that managed to persuade me into that direction. I feel now more prepared for the upcoming fixtures. In defensive department, Emre Can and Schlotterbeck did exactly what I expected, but the only thing that didn't happen was Emre Can didn't take a penalty. I looked at all the penalties he took so far this season, and the striker, I believe Girassi was his name, yeah, was not on the field in any of those situations. So when he was on the field, he took the penalty. That was a little bit unlucky, in my opinion, because one 6-pointer goal from Emre Can would have been even more ideal, but we cannot win them all. Grimaldo, I'm so pissed that I don't own Frimpong as well. Those 2 guys are amazing. I know the fixture run is not the best one there is, but still they are going to produce some amazing attacking returns. And Kunde with the Barca red card early on and him losing the clean sheet right after that, and then scoring another goal from Monaco. Kunde was not bound to have an appropriate return this week, but I'm more than happy to keep him because the fixture run is becoming easier for them. Kim on the bench. Bayern Munich may have destroyed Dinamo Zagreb, but at the end Kim was not involved in anything. I misjudged his tackles that he was going to do. Upamecano did way more, so if I kept Upamecano, I would have been delighted, but still none of them would have been in the squad at the end, so yeah. It's a 1-pointer on the bench. In midfield, Gonçalves did what I expected, an assist, so I'm more than happy with the return. Wirtz managed to exceed the things that I planned for him. But yeah, 18 points with a goal outside of the box. Amazing returns from himself. I'm so happy that I went with so many Bayer Leverkusen players because they played pretty alright. Yamal, 8-pointer. Yeah, I was happy with his performance, especially after that red card. I was not expecting anything. And now we go to the bad things. Bellingham, he did not perform very well. They had a penalty that was overturned and he was going to take that penalty. So a goal was most probably coming his way. But either way, I think that more returns are going to come Real Madrid's way in the future weeks. So I'm prepared to keep Bellingham. De Castillo, I was so surprised. He didn't miss a single minute so far this season. He was on penalties and then he was benched. In hindsight, it was stupid to leave my 5.5 player to play in the last day. So maybe there I should have implemented another tactic. Maybe went with someone that play on the first 2 days, because if he didn't perform, I would have been able to take him out and maybe keep Bellingham or Haaland with those 2-pointers. But still, I was expecting more than a 1-pointer only return. Still, I believe Brest are having an okay fixture run, and if he manages to start 1 or 2 games until he's into my lineup, I'm going to be more than delighted. There are players that did pretty alright on the 5.5 mark. I was a little bit pissed that I didn't went with Gravenberg because I was expecting him to do well, and those 7 points would have been amazing. But still, let's be real. 5.5 was not going to decide my week. Up front, Gyökeres scored once again. This guy has been scoring or assisting in every week so far, and in every game so far that he has played in so far this season. Oh, I said so far too many times, but yeah, Gyökeres, the guy in form right now. And Kane, the things didn't look too amazing for him. But from 1 point onwards, he scored a hat-trick of penalties. That's absurd. He scored another goal, and Bayern Munich are just a machine currently, and I expect them to start keeping some clean sheets. Maybe there was a mistake that I didn't go with more players from their lineup, but honestly, it would have been Ulise, which in hindsight was going to be amazing, but still, I'm more than delighted with the lineup I had, and Erling Haaland did not play well, but to be fair, Manchester City did not play well against Inter at all, but they have now a pretty good fixture run going forward, so I'm expecting more things from him. Looking at the leagues, I am top 27k, which is an amazing start. I believe there are more than 1 million players in the game currently. I don't know why I cannot open it, but yeah, pretty good rank overall. In Bulgaria, I'm 101st, so almost top 100 there. Liverpool, I'm top 400, so that's amazing. And in my mini league, the surprising thing for me is that I'm only 30th, so that means 29 more players are with better scores than me, which is a good start to the mini league season. If you want to be part of my mini league, there is a link in the description that you can join immediately. If you want to see more content from me and hopefully grow together, join the channel by becoming a subscriber into it. Like the video, put down a comment how your week went. Are you happy, are you not? And let's see how the team is going to look for match day 2. Of course, more changes will happen during that period because there is more than a week away, but still I wanted to prepare this video as early as possible in order to have some insight in what I want to do and how I want to do it. But yeah, for now, I believe that my team is looking pretty alright. Going into my team for the next week, if we sort by date, we can see that I have 11 players playing on the first day, so that's a big involvement there. Brest play against Salzburg, so my goalkeeper faces the Castillo. Most probably one of the two is not going to remain in the squad, but let's see. Leverkusen faces Milan. That game is going to be interesting as Milan need points and Leverkusen are too good of a team to avoid. Dortmund faces Celtic, so I'm expecting my two boys there to perform. Barcelona versus Young Boys, they need points, and I believe against Young Boys they're going to get them. Sporting faces PSV. I expect if Juve manage to score 3 goals, I expect Sporting to score a lot as well. And then Manchester City faces Bratislava. Here my captain on the first day is going to be Erling Haaland, and I'm expecting a massive result from them. They just got the news that Rodri was going to be injured for the whole duration of the season. Not an amazing stuff, but still I believe that it's going to be pretty okay. Next, on Wednesday, we have some fixtures. Shakhtar versus Atalanta. Girona versus Feyenoord, not too favorable in any of those. Juve versus Leipzig, I believe Di Gregorio here is going to join. Liverpool versus Bologna, I'm more than tempted to sell the Castillo and just be with Gravenberg because he makes a lot of tackles and he is due an assist or a goal. So I may go into that direction as the budget will allow it. Dinamo Monaco, maybe from Monaco, I need to take a look because Dinamo were awful and Monaco are performing a lot better than expected. Real Madrid, I have Bellingham to cover. Bayern Munich against Villa is not going to be an easy game. It's on the second day, but still, I believe I've got it handled. Graz versus Bruges and Benfica versus Atleti. I'm not too overly excited in any of those games. I'm excited about the Liverpool fixtures, and I may need to do some adjustments. So my initial plan was with the matches. Let's open them in a separate tab, and we'll be able to see them. So let it load. I was expecting a player from Atalanta to catch my eye, and that player was going to be Lookman. In hindsight, he didn't do too well against Arsenal, nothing too dangerous, but the fixture run is looking alright. Shakhtar and Stuttgart, not the easiest. Have in mind that I'm going to use an limitless chip in match day 3, because if we see match day 2, let's go to match day 3. Then Real Madrid faces Dortmund and Bayern faces Barcelona. So most of my teams are going to face different oppositions. I need to stack players from Leverkusen more. I need to stack players from Manchester City more, not only Haaland. I'm most probably going to stack some players from Arsenal as they will need the points. Teams like Liverpool faces Leipzig, I'm more than willing to stack up players there, and I'm just going to offload my Real Madrid, my Dortmund players, so those are 3. Then I have 4 more, so 7 players will leave the squad, and I'll just stack up on good teams that have an amazing fixture run. Then match day 4, the team returns to its norm. Dortmund faces Graz, Liverpool faces Leverkusen, so that game is going to be interesting. Most probably I'm going to offload some Leverkusen players. Then Sporting will face City. I will need to offload Gonçalves then. maybe I offload him now and prepare for something good. So I'm planning to wildcard after game week match day 4. So I may need to consider someone with a better fixture run in 4 and 2, where Sporting is going to face an easier opposition. So realistically, those are the two players that I'm willing to sell currently. The rest of them have a pretty good fixture run, so I'm going to look at the possibilities. So opening, let me just try and find something. So if we go here, just let me find the fixture difficulty rating that I wanted to see. Just a second, guys. Let me just find it. Sorry for not preparing it a little bit earlier, but still I need to be prepared. Yeah, here it is. So I can return. So in match day 2, so Barcelona plays is all right. I have already 2 players. Dortmund, Aston Villa is not. Atalanta, yeah, 2 good fixtures. Brest, no. Man City, I'm going to target this week. Then Monaco is a team that I may take a look at, as they have been performing really well. I'm looking for a team with good home fixtures. Do we have at all such a team? Stuttgart is not my favorite. So Milan, no, no way. Young boys, no. Liverpool, maybe. I'm going to invest in a Liverpool player. Most probably this Di Castillo guy is doing my head in. The thing is that we can only transfer one transfer during weeks, and as I'm using a free hit with limitless chip, I'm not going to be able to transfer more than one for match day 4, I believe. So I need to use them right now. Shakhtar is with a good, so there is no team, a good team. So Man City, no. Monaco, maybe I will look at Monaco, because Dinamo Zagreb and Bologna are not teams that I will be looking to count as favorites. Real, no. Bayern Munich, no. Celtic, Sturm Graz, no. So maybe the player that I want for sure is from, so let's see the Liverpool team. So if we go to team and select Liverpool, as Liverpool are free flowing at the moment and they're just doing amazingly well. Seeing their midfielders sorting by points, it's either Szoboszlai or Gravenberg, but at 5 million, I don't think I can go wrong with Gravenberg. He plays on the second day, so that will be one extra player on the second day, and I believe that I'm going to put him into the squad. That leaves me with 7 million, and with 7 million I may look at Monaco players, because they are quite surprisingly good in my opinion. And the player is this guy, I'm not sure who it is, but he scored a goal. Zakaria, no. They have some cheap players. Their defenders were better, I believe, especially this guy Vanderson. He did pretty alright, 7 points with 2 assists, even though he considered, oh no, 1 assist, so the other wasn't counted. And did the forward did better? Yeah, this forward, I believe, got the player of the match. So yeah, maybe Monaco is going to catch my eye. Let's see the midfielders as a whole and just remove Monaco and apply a filter to 7 million, as this is going to be the filter. Bueno Gittens is doing all right, so maybe this guy is going to be my target. Celtic and Sturm Graz, maybe I go for him and just lock up the things. Tillemans faces Bruges and Bayern. Bayern is going to be hard. Ulise is an interesting player, but not too easy fixtures. Kimmich, no. Engels, he faces Dortmund and then faces Leipzig, not the most amazing run. Maybe Dortmund is going to be the site I go for. And if we check Dortmund players, I forgot about them. Then midfielders, we go to Dortmund and we see the budget. So Ademi is most owned, but yeah, this Bueno Gittens is going to be popular. Yeah, I'll be having money in the bank, but I'm not too worried about it. I'll be leaving several players on the bench, probably. Do I have 3 players for the second day? So Gravenberch and the 2 Barcelona players. So no, they play on the first day. Who I can leave? Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. Okay, I have 4 players to leave. Yeah, swapping Gonçalves before PSV is not the most amazing stuff, but then he faces City and I will want to take him out. And then I will have the 2 million in the bank to swap someone with bad fixture run in match day 4 that I would like to change. So most probably that's how my team is going to look. I'm going to heavily go on Dortmund players, even though they face Celtic, which is not going to be the easiest game, but then it's Sturm Graz, and I believe that game is going to be easily won by them, even though Sturm scored 3 goals against Leipzig. Maybe some other teams are going to appear. Barcelona, maybe. Crvena Zvezda and Young Boys is going to be interesting. Let's see at 7 million price what can we pick from Barcelona, but I believe it's not going to be enough to get Rafinha. Yeah, 7 million, nothing too exciting. This guy Casado made an assist and a ball recovery, so I'm not too overly excited by him. Yeah, nothing PSG faces Arsenal and Atletico. Not too good to invest in Barcoa. So maybe Bueno Gittens is going to be the guy with Gravenberg as I believe from Liverpool's perspective, the 7 million looks a little bit questionable. I believe that Diaz is more expensive, Szoboszlai is there, but I like Gravenberg. He makes so many ball recoveries, he's playing well, and he is currently the star boy considered. I think he's going to start against Bologna, so I believe that we're going to see him. Even no, it's going to be a late game, so we cannot guess by the things. But yeah, the other option is to keep the Castillo in and just rely on him starting. I will know that when he faces Salzburg, so if he starts I may keep him. If not, I'm going to go from Gravenberg and Bueno Gittens. That's the plan for now, but a lot of things can change. We have more fixtures coming next week with cup games, then this week even. Then we have another game week of local fixtures. So yeah, we have a lot of things to monitor, but by the looks of it, this is how I'm going to look going forward into the second week. It's not that amazing to replace Gonçalves and Del Castillo with two not nailed player in Bueno Gittens and Gravenberg not the most exciting prospect, but I believe that if we get a proper Liverpool player and if he makes an assist, because an assist is coming his way and maybe an outside of the box goal, and when they face a team like Bologna who have not been prepared for a structure like Liverpool's, but after that it's Leverkusen, I don't know, guys. I don't know. If the Castillo is starting, I may not do any transfer, but that will mean burning a transfer. We are going to discuss them. I'm not going to commit anything before the stream. I plan to do a deadline stream on the day, so be prepared to watch that. I think that's enough for now for some early chips. If you're trying to use a chip, don't use it now. Wait as late as possible because no price changes are going to happen and you need the most information, and with information comes points. If you are planning on a transfer, don't do it now. Once again, those are my tips. If you are not owning a specific player, don't destroy your team just to get him. Play the game that you've prepared so far this season and you'll be successful. There is a long road ahead of us and I believe that we're going to manage to walk it together. Let's see if we're going to at least come close to such an amazing week that we had already. Maybe, by the way, a City player. How does a City player look price-wise? So Savinho is here, Rodri is injured. No, it's not looking amazingly well. Maybe Savinho is the only option, but he played only 45 minutes. So yeah, a little bit questionable on the City front. Maybe there I'm going to invest. Do we know who faces the first? Yeah, Salzburg, Brest. So we're not going to have a lot of information about the City lineup. So yeah, for now, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. What an amazing match day one we had. Once again, if you are enjoying my content, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to be part of the community. Don't forget just to have fun playing that game because fantasy is a game for fun. Don't take it too seriously. It's going to do your head in. Be calm, be patient. The points are going to come your way. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon with more FPL and UCL fantasy content. But for now, guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.